Hello guys, you can see why I'm very tired. I'm recording at 8. So yeah, I was intentionally gonna record at 10, but then never mind. But this was suggested by one dude. The people who This was suggested by one dude. What is he? What about us? Kick-Ass Part 3. Okay, so this dude. What if Deku was a demon from Black Butler and he made a contract with Todoroki? He made a contract with Todoroki. He made a contract with Todoroki. Contract when she put boiling water in his face, and I couldn't watch the Avatar thing. It says it's copyrighted. Yeah. The Avatar one was copyrighted, and sorry if I didn't post for the other days. I was very sick. I had to just rest for a bit, but I'm back. I'm like, how did he make the contract? Well, I'm gonna just decide, okay? Maybe his mom either made a contract with Deku, once she put boiling water on Todoroki's face, or Todoroki made a contract once he got boiling water on his face. So I'm just gonna decide which one is better. But God, let me just show you something. Where is it? Freaking vans are going into my shed. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So anyways, I'm just gonna close my phone so you're gonna see black for the entire time. But I don't know if this is gonna get copyrighted. I'm not the first one to make this. So for whoever puts a copyright claim, then please don't take down my video, because I want my viewers to watch the things I make. Please don't. You can copyright claim it, but don't take it down. But you have to have proof about what I did to get a copyright claim. And yeah, but basically Deku has, I'ma just choose, the mom made the contract, so it was unexpected. Wait, should I make Todoroki's parents die from an accident and they couldn't be revived? No, I'm gonna do that, and Deku's the only one taking care of Todoroki. Now, how old would Deku be, though? How old will he be? From, let's just say, he has the same personality as was it Black Butler? Was it I forgot what his name is. This is my my lock screen wallpaper. basically... Oh yeah, Sebastian. He has the same powers as Sebastian, same personality, likes cats, but is very smart. The way he fights, same way, but the only thing he uses is either butter knives or forks. So yeah, the same thing as Sebastian uses. Yeah. So basically, how's it? Todoroki's mom made a contract before she died. She already did the boiling water one. So he made a contract with Sebastian, Deku, before the car crash started. So no, before they were about to die, and once they died, Todoroki got a doorbell ring from his note, and it's an actual note. So yeah, it says, "Dear Mr. Todoroki, your parents have died in a car crash and you have no one to live with, but your mother has made a contract with someone to babysit you for the rest of your life, until he dies or until you die. So he will be coming in shortly, so please just be calm and don't cry." From, and then the National Police Station. Oh my god. And I don't know if this is what you want, the dude that texted me this, but I'm just going with it. So, and then once that, he goes to bed, and then he wakes up from a knock. He wakes up, then he hears a knock, and it was Deku, wearing a butler suit, and yeah. So, Deku, and then Deku's just like, "Hello, Mr. Wait, what's your name again?" Shoto Todoroki. It's like, "Okay then. Hello, Mr. Shoto. I will be your new babysitter / butler. So, if you don't mind, may I please come in?" Todoroki is like, "Okay, fine." But then, what is it? He's very honest. He says, "I am a demon, and I will not eat you though, but I feel like eating you, but I will not, since your mother made a contract with me to protect you and be your butler. And the only two things that are bad about it is that one of your eye will have a commanding eye. It changed to a purple commanding eye. No, a blue commanding eye. So if you don't want it, I can hide it. And the other thing is that I only cook food. The other thing is that if you have any cats, I would probably be playing with them for the rest of my life until they die. and I will be off duty, but wherever you go, I'll go. Whatever you do, I'll help you. And yeah. And I hope we can cooperate together. Todoroki's just like, fine. And then he hears a rumble. And then Deku and Todoroki hears a rumble on Todoroki's stomach. It's like, so you're hungry, eh? Let me just cook some food. And then Deku just cooks up bacon and egg sandwich. No, he just cooks up a bacon and egg sandwich burger with a patty, some barbecue sauce, and then it's like, here you go, young master. And then Todoroki's just like, oh my god. Did he just call me young master? Oh, I guess it's better. Nothing. But moving on. Todoroki eats his thing, gets prepared for school, and the thing, Deku walks Todoroki to school, and the thing, once they get to school, Todoroki goes to his class, but Deku goes to the front office and opens the door. The bell rings and says, hello, miss or Mrs. My name is Izuku Midoriya, and I am the butler / carer of my young master, Shoto Todoroki. His parents has died in a car crash, and his mother made a contract with me to babysit, to take care of him, so I will be his new carer and guardian. So I would like to make an official thing, so I'd be like his dad or something. But just saying, if there's anything I have to do before leaving, or can I just stay here to see what, or can I stay here and see what Todoroki is doing and see what I can help him with? And then the front office girl is just like, oh, what? But she says, okay, that's fine. But you have to go to the principal's office, said the front office counter lady. And right now, Deku has gone before recess, like a little bit, so he's going to the principal's office, and then it's recess time. Everyone sees him, and it's just like, who the hell are you? And then Deku's just like, I don't know, I'm just a butler. No, I'm off to talk to the principal. He goes to the principal, tells him about the thing, and then the principal's just like, okay, yep, so you're the new guardian and carer of this student, and you're a butler, so yeah. And then the principal says, of course you can stay here for like 5 days, and that's all. And then you can help him what he ever needs to be helped with. And Deku's just like, oh, and also, do you have a cat around here? And then the principal's just like, nah, no, there's no cats that's been in the school before. And then Deku's just like, well, there's a cat crawling up my arm right now, and I'm gonna be heading off, playing with the cat while looking at the people, helping them. So yeah. And then Deku comes out of the principal's office with a cat, and it's just like, Okay then. Now, where should I sit? He sits on a bench, and then I think he thinks in his mind and plays with his cat, and then Bakugo just comes and says, "Hey old man, why are you in our school?" And then Deku's just like, no. Bakugo says, "Hey old man, why are you in our school without permission? Get out of here before I call the cops, and before I beat you, before I'll blow you up." And then Deku's just like, "I'd rather not do that if I were you." Then Bakugo gets pissed a little bit, so it's just like, okay then, you brought this up to yourself. He tries to explode Deku, but then it accidentally hit the cat a little bit. The cat screamed in pain a little bit. No, the cat screamed in pain. It's just like, excuse me, how dare you hurt a cat, the most precious creature I have ever seen. Now I'd rather leave before you'd better leave before I use force to make you. In his demon voice. And then it's just like, in Deku's mind, it's just like, no. In Bakugo's mind, it's just like, oh, hell no. You know what? I'ma just leave. I'ma head off. I'm sorry for hurting the cat. Does he need any band-aids or anything? And then Deku's just like, no, nothing. But make sure you don't do anything to cats next time, because I will be alert. But not that much. And then Todoroki comes and just like, well, how the hell did you do that? That was the biggest school bully in our school and town. And then Todoroki's just like, well, I've dealt with many bullies. One from the demon worlds, the heaven worlds, and so I've been in. So here's my backstory. I was just a regular kid as you, has the same bully, but then I committed suicide, and then after that I was brought to heaven and had a deep voice just like Sebastian, and then I was bullied, so I slapped an angel. God sent me to hell, and then there were bullies there as well, demon school, and then there was one person, his name was Sebastian, and he has always come down to the demon world to help me or make me feel better, and we play around with cats every time. And he's protecting a kid called CL, and he has the same thing as he is, an eye. And yeah. So if you would like to meet Sebastian, I could call him right now with CL. And then Todoroki's just like, how about after school? And then Deku's just like, okay. School ends, and the same thing happens, but then I see a spider. No worries, I can just slap it. God, I'ma just leave before a spider gets me. But no worries. But basically, Deku, after school, Deku's just like, he teleports to the demon world, gets Sebastian because he was in there, and tells if he could bring Sia because he has finally signed a contract. And then Sia and Sebastian's just like, okay, let's have a celebration. Let's have a talk after this and see how you're doing with him and how you're doing as a butler. Since I'm more older than you, I'm a senior and you're still a junior and you're an intermediate, so I'll give you some grades on how you're doing. But at the other time, you're doing good. So Deku teleports back. Deku teleports back, comes back with Sebastian and Sia. And Sia. And yeah. So Deku has sorry, but Deku comes back and then Todoroki is like, oh, so these are the two people you're talking about. And then Deku says like, yes. So Deku, no, Todoroki just goes up to Todoroki and Sia just walks up to Todoroki. It's just like, hello there. My name is Sia. What is yours? And then Todoroki was like, my name is Shoto Todoroki. Nice to meet you. And Sia was just like, no, Sebastian goes to Deku was just like, well, how was it in your first day? Then Deku's just like, it was good, but yeah, nothing happened. But I did find something that you might like, that we all like. Then out of Deku's suit comes out a cat, and then Sebastian's just like, cat. And then Deku hands the cat to Sebastian and says like, well, here you go. You can have it. I'll get another one next time for myself. And then Deku is just like, he goes to shit now, which he goes get for some tea and some food. And then Sia and Sebastian is like, of course. Deku cooks Sebastian's favorite food and tea, and for Sia as well, cooks. Oh my god. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away.
Don't sass me,
Get
boy.
away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Get away, get away, get away. Get away.
아니요, 이 취해라거나 취해 말해야 되니까.
Okay then. So Deku makes some food for Todoroki as well. They all eat and then they had a conversation. It's nighttime now. Deku helps Todoroki with his homework, and yeah. I'm gonna say the next time it's the start of the anime. Deku has been known for now a little bit in the school, so yeah, it's the start of the anime. This time Todoroki is the one who gets bullied by Baku, and then when Bakugo was gonna explode Deku's thing. No, not Deku. Todoroki's notebooks. Deku just teleports instantly. No one sees him. Grabs the books, hands it back to Todoroki, and then teleports back in front of Bakugo in a devil's voice, and horns comes out saying, "What did I say about bullying? Now you better skedaddle along, or I shall make you enforce." He does a demon voice, and then everyone around Deku, not Todoroki now, has shivers around their entire body, bones, blood, brain cells, maggots, everything. And then Bakugo's just like, "I don't care, just get out of my way before I blow you up." And then Deku's just like, "I'd like to see you try." And then Bakugo does a big explosion, but Deku teleports them before it explodes the entire school. The school was going to be blown. Sorry, what's that? I'm just gonna not go, but yeah. So Deku has been doing something, but Deku, I'm just close the door for a second. But Deku gets a Deku just, and then after Bakugo does his explosion, I think he just says, "That was easy." But once the smoke cleared out, he was in the schoolyard, and Deku's just there, just flicking off dust like it was nothing. And then Deku's just like, "That was weak. Now, I gave you 2 warnings. Now you get none." Deku just trips Bakugo and then BITCH slaps him across the face to a wall. And then it's just like, "Well, that shall deal with you." It knocks Bakugo out, Todoroki, and then they walk back home. And then they just like, "Why did you do that?" And then Deku's just like, "Well, since your mom signed a contract, I have to protect you as well. So, yeah." And yeah, sorry for the noise in the background, but they walk back home. The sludge villain comes, and then the sludge villain pops out and then looks at Todoroki and Deku, and then it's just like, "I will take one of your bodies now, and hand your bodies over, or I will kill you." And then the thing was, Deku was just like, "But if you kill us, if you take our bodies and kill us, won't you still have our bodies? But anyways, I'd suggest you not do that, or I will kill you." And then Deku, and then the thing, and then the sludge villain's just like, "Kill me? That's impossible. You look like you don't even have a quirk." "Oh, really?" Deku just just takes off his white glove, and then black purple flames come out, and it's just like, and then just like, well, I'd like to see you say that again. He does the tiniest flame and puts it on the tiniest piece of the sludge villain, and then it burnt that little flame like hell. The sludge villain's just like, okay, fine. And then All Might comes and then says, have no fear, 'cause I am here. And then Deku's just like, well, would you look at that? It's the number one hero, All Might. Well, I've prepared a unbreakable and unopenable bottle, but it can be opened from the outside, not the inside though. So yeah, use the bottle. Todoroki, would you like to get an autograph? And Todoroki's just like, sure. And then Deku grabs Todoroki's notebook and then says, Mr. All Might, would you care to give my young master your autograph? And then All Might's just like, for sure. And then All Might's like, what? Who is hurting that sludge villain? And then Deku's just like, oh, that's me. But All Might's like, how? Well, I'm using black purple flames, and it's a cell kind of thing, so it will spread over time. But I can turn it off if you want and make him weaker, because I've already marked him as a subject. And then All Might's just like, yes, make him weaker. By the way, can your flames heal someone? And then Deku's just like, oh my god, just wait a second. Close the door. And then Deku is just like, yeah. All Might de-transforms and says, now, just before you say anything, I am All Might. It's just when the fight 5 years ago occurred, I've been losing my power because he cut a chunk of me off. Now, that's why I'm turning into this skinny form. And you say your fight can heal any type of wound, even if an arm comes off. And then Deku's just like, yeah. So, would you please heal this wound? And if you do, you can get into UA High instantly, and you'll get a 1 year of training with teachers and the thing. And then Deku's just like, he looks at Todoroki's just like, do you want to go into UA? Okay, so back to the video. Deku looks at Todoroki and says, would you like to go to UA High School, a hero's academy right now, and train at the teacher so you can get stronger, or would you like to train by yourself with me for the next 10 months, for the next year? And then Todoroki's just like, no, I'd go to UA so I get comfortable with everything. And then Deku's just like, okay then. Deku heals All Might's wound. They get into an acceptance to UA. Every hero knows this. And then Deku and Todoroki trace together with the teachers. The teachers has a suspicion about Deku, but they don't really care. And then they're just like, hey Aizawa, try to raise his quirk. And then Deku's just like, and Principal Ness is just like, hey Mr. Aizawa, could you please erase his quirk for a second? And then he tells Deku, could you please use your flames, like just turn on your flames, don't do anything. And look at Aizawa's eyes, And then Deku's just like, okay. And then looks at Aizawa's eyes, his flame's still on, and then Aizawa tries it. And then Deku's just like, okay, what now? And then Aizawa tells Nezu that he can't erase his quirk for some reason. He tries again, nothing. And then Deku just does some martial arts training, and he will be in class 1A, but yeah. Yeah. The year ends, the year entrance exam, the Todoroki and Deku are up in the thing, just watching on a building. Now, Deku has learned to use ice from his backs to make a flying ice wing. So, yeah, he knows how to make it's called Ice Maker. He knows how to make animals or giant fantasy beasts or sci-fi weapons from his ice. Yeah. And he can control water as well. He can turn his ice into crystals. I'm sorry for that. My nose is kind of sick still. But Deku is just watching, and then all of a sudden everyone's running. He senses that no one's helping the girl, so he's just like, Principal Nezu, would you like me to rescue that little girl that's under the rubble and that's about to be crushed by the 0-pointer? And then Nezu's just like, sure. Deku just like, okay, then I will go here. And then he says, now, stay well while I'm gone. And then Deku is just running like Sebastian to the 0-pointer. Everyone's looking at them and it's like, who's that? He must be a villain. And then he looks back and then the other people get scared and runs away. Now prepares to try and stop him before he escapes, and then before they can do anything, the 0-pointer, Deku jumps up to the 0-pointer's head and then it's just like, hello there. Flicks his finger, knocks the 0-pointer up in the air, and then just roundhouses it all the way to the space atmosphere and burns to a crisp. And then everyone's just like, what? He lands down, picks up the rubble, and says, young girl, are you alright? And then Uraka says, yes, I'm fine, but I can't walk since my ankle's broken. And then Deku's just like, no worries. He does his fire healing thing, heals it, and then says, now you can walk. And then Uraka stands up, walks, and runs to the entrance just to get a few more points. Things over, everyone. And then Deku teleports back to Todoroki and says, this time, you must leave since the entrance exam is over. Now, as we resume, I would like to leave now. And Deku's just like, Deku and Todoroki leave, and then they teleport to the front gate just to see what's going on. And then Bakugo comes up and sees them, and then walks up to them and is like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing in the entrance exam? You're not going to get in. Just stay out of my way. I'll blow you up, nerd. But then he doesn't realize that Deku is next to Todoroki, and then Deku teleports behind Bakugo and says, Please, please, say that again. And then shivers went down Todoroki, Bakugo's spine, and then says, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna leave. But then he looks at Todoroki and says, You're lucky this time. And then they go back home, and Ida, before they go back home, it's like, Ida's just going there, it's like, no. And Deku tells him his name, Izuku Midoriya, and that the thing, he just tells him his name, and then Ida's just like, okay. Once Ida gets his invitation, he doesn't see Izuku Midoriya anywhere. And then it's just like, I bet he's a villain as in disguise. And then once he goes to UA, he sees that Deku and Todoroki, that Deku is on the teacher's thing, and he says that everyone silence. Now, your homeroom teacher, Mr. Aizawa, is sleeping, and I would like him to sleep more, since his quirk makes his eye dry out. So, if you may, I will teleport him to a sleeping room, and now you all better shut up when I come back. And when I'm not here, you all better shut up, or else I'll expel you. And then Deku teleports Aizawa to a sleeping room, and then Deku teleports back. Everyone's being loud except for Uraka, Momo, Todoroki, and then everyone's being loud, and then Deku's just like, silence! Everyone just stops. Hold on a sec. I'm just gonna blow my nose for a second. Okay, I'm back. And then everyone stays silent, getting shivers down their spine, feeling a little bit scared. And then Deku's just like, what did I tell you before? Be quiet when I'm not here, or you will be expelled. But you're lucky this is only your first day. Wait. Now, Aizawa has told us we are not going to go to the orientation, but do his little test. And he says whoever gets last is expelled. And then everyone's just like, what? You can't do that. It's our first day. Deku's just like, well, I have gotten permission to expel an entire class. So do you want me to or not? And then they just like, okay, well, shut up. Good. Wait. sorry for the dead silence. I'm just walking around trying to find some food. I'll get an ice cream, but basically, Deku does the test. This is from he's already in there, and Enoch is like, oh, before you do anything, who is shorter to the rookie? Who is he close? And anything. Why? No. For anything. What's his name? Shorter to, and then Deku is like, shorter to the rookie. Why? And then, what? And then Ida's just like, well, I did not see his name on the sheet. That means you're just being here for purpose. You're not even in UA. And then Deku's just like, well, we got into UA earlier than you guys, since I healed All Might from the battle. So, please. I did not wish to speak up out of that. And is going with the thing, or you will be expelled. And Deku's just like, okay, now get into your changing clothes or else I'll expel you. Time is useful, but it's not if you're wasting it. Now go! Get into your UA, your sports uniform. They change to the sports uniform, and then they're just like, okay. Now, Todoroki, you have gotten first. So, no, Bakugo, you have gotten first. So, please, how far have you gotten a ball throw without using your quirk? And then Bakugo is just like 67 meters. And then Deku is just like, okay, weak though.
Papa, I just made my YouTube channel. You want me to subscribe to yours? Huh? Right now?
Can you close the thing?
Yeah. Can I subscribe? Can I see it? Can I see it with you?
Right. I gotta do a video first. So I'll do
Can I
it.
come with you? For 2 seconds.
Okay. 1, 2.
I want to see how do you do it. Is it game?
Right. I gotta close something. Hello again. So test. The same thing happens if Todoroki gets second. Yes. Todoroki gets first best. No, second. Since Deku has been training Todoroki, so yeah. We do the test. Todoroki aces it. And Deku Deku is just doing the thing. Bakugo gets mad and tries to attack the thing. Tries to attack not Deku, Todoroki, because he got first. But then Deku's just like, oh come on, I've warned you so many times. He just teleports there. And then just roundhouses Bakugo into the air. And then the thing, no, kicks Bakugo into the air and then roundhouses him to the ground. And Bakugo just like, what the hell, man? What the hell? Do you know who I am? And then Deku's just like, I told you, do not hurt the young master. Now, we'll be doing a heroes versus villain test from All Might. So please, get your stuff ready. Get your costumes, and I will be watching as well. And Aizawa will be teaching you for the rest of the day. The heroes versus villain test, we all know who's gonna win. Todoroki gets paired by himself, so it's easy for him. And that's the thing. Todoroki just makes a goggle that makes an eye patch that you can see what he makes an ice little bucket that Bakugo can't see, and it just moves along, knows what it is. And then Todoroki is just like, okay then. He freezes the entire thing, the entire building, makes a 50-inch wall, a 50-inch wall, 50-inch big wall. So let me just hold on a second. What? Just watch Black Panther. It's pretty good. And if you watch this, what do you think of season 2? A demon can sense a human's emotions at that point in time. Todoroki felt sadness and anger, and it depends on where you put the contract mark. What's in it is I. So, dude, sorry. Black Butler is pretty cool. Season 2, what do I think of season 2? Well, it's pretty good actually. But I ain't doing emotions. I guess I will do emotions. Deku will yes, this is pretty much. So Todoroki freezes the entire building 50 inches thick and then breaks the top, touches the bomb, and that's all. That's all that happens. Next thing tomorrow we'll do USJ, and it's gonna be freaking cool as hell. Bye. Sorry.